Coming into this game, I thought it was kind of a trap game. You're playing a team that played in the NCAA tournament last year and won 22 games. And they're known for the hurricane defense, they call it. They scramble you up and trap, and it was just tough scheduling on our part to have 3 games in 4 days and come against an energy team like Southern. I have a ton of respect for their program, and they do a lot of special things. And I think we started off that game with a lot of respect for them and took care of business. And this is the first time I really, I knew in shoot-around today that my team would just take care of business. Upperclassmen and the returners were just phenomenal tonight in terms of knowing that this was, we played one NCAA opponent, which was Nebraska, and we lost, and this was our second one, and we wanted to win. We felt we had to win this game. And that end of the first half when we just shut them down was, we're closing out halves this year very well. And that makes a big difference in our record. I mean, teams have been hanging in with us, and then at the end of the first half and start of the second half, we are just really going on big runs and stretching the games open.
How much, the game was out of hand early. How much does this do for you as a team? The second half was a lot of building, and future.
Well, we like our bench, but it's sophomores. One sophomore and 4 freshmen, and that's it. So when we have an opportunity to put them in a situation to give them quality minutes and meaningful minutes, we're going to do it, and we need to do it because we're not going to go into ACC play only counting on 5 players. And so this was I did not think that I would be able to get them that many minutes in this game, but like I said, the starters just completely were as businesslike as they've been all year, and just had I said we had kind of an attack mentality, like we wanted to knock this team out. We really wanted to put the game away, and that was fun to see.
Is there any fear that an easy game like this can put you into a lull, or?
This team's they work as hard as any team I've coached, and when we watch film together, there's a lot of dialogue between the coaches and the players. It's not the players sit there and hope they're not wrong. I mean, they're watching film, going, asking questions and being very accountable. And so I don't fear this. We won't relax. We haven't done anything yet, and there's a real chip on our shoulders, a real edge to this team.
Morgan, 2013 is a pretty good stat line, but really it's all about the team has a lot of extra passes. Talk about how the team gels like that, and how do you know when to share the ball with your teammates, and you're on the receiving end a lot of those.
Just team chemistry again. Like, if we're not afraid to pass the ball to each other, and we know who can catch, who can't catch, so we know who to pass the ball to and who not to pass the ball to at a certain time. But I guess it's just, when we're running down the court, that's when we like to get the ball up, easy baskets.
Coach, you just talked about the defensive effort today and the lowest points allowed.
Unbelievable. That 14-point first half, I think they didn't score for, the last 11 and a half minutes they scored 4 points. And it just fuels us. And we really weren't converting. I mean, I kept looking at the scoreboard thinking that we were ahead by more, and I'm like, gosh, we're only up 7. Because when we play with that much energy, we usually can stretch a lead. But we weren't converting on the other end. But in games when we hadn't converted before, we might get a little bit flat, but it just made us more mad and got us a little bit more energy. And I think Shanice Johnson came out of the gates really wanting to take care of this game and really want the ball handling against that team with Bay and Mo. They're a tough team to attack because they swipe at everything. But I thought Bay and Mo really kept our tempo up to start the game, and that was a big, even when it wasn't working out, we kept our tempo up and just basically wore them down.
Okay, be honest, you're not ranked.
Right.
You probably going to say you don't care about the rankings, but you want to be ranked, right?
Well, sure, but we had our chance at Nebraska. If we wanted to be, make headlines, then we should have won that game, and we didn't. And so this isn't a team that feels great about being 6-1. We can't be 7-0, but when we get another opportunity, we want to take care of business, and that's on us.
You got one of your longest breaks of the early season are coming up. You've been playing a lot of games, but it's Cal State Bakersfield, and they scored 93 points on y'all last year.
Yeah, they did.
What's that going to be like?
They have our full attention. That was a game last year where neither team could get a defensive stop, and it was just madness. What were there, 214 points scored in that ball game or something crazy? And Bay had a phenomenal game, and right now, to be honest, we're not shooting the three like I expected. We're not. I mean, and yet we're averaging 80 something, and I'm just waiting for that day when the three starts falling. And I thought we took about 4 bad threes, but 15 3-pointers that were solid attempts. That was really, honestly, what we need to be shooting. We just need to make more of them. And when that gets rolling, I think Morgan is opening up a lot of things and freeing up the shooters. But that's our last piece of the offensive puzzle. So if you like offense, come to that game because it's going to be. They're a fun style, and they're beating people. They're beating Oregon, and that's an impressive win for them. So they're a good team.
And Morgan, can you talk as a player playing 3 games in 4 days? How are you feeling?
I'm used to it. I think practice is a lot harder than a game, but once you get rolling, you get used to it.
What's that?
I think I'm good.
All right, great.